All right, y'all. Not sure what's going on over here on Facebook, but we're gonna move forward, okay? Sorry, I'm a little tardy, y'all. Sorry, I'm a little tardy. I had to finish up putting some together for the people in the Patreon group so they can start trying to position themselves to start making money immediately. I provided them with, something, a little something, something. So, hello, y'all. My name is Marian E. King, owner of Empty Nest Logistics and more. I was planning on coming back on here yesterday, but I ended up having to clean up water, had a bust pipe, so I didn't get to make it. But I was on here yesterday morning, early in the morning, like 7 something in the morning, and a lot of you all were not awake yet. Now I know that some of you all who watch me, um, y'all are not in the industry, y'all just check me out when you can. But those of you who are and who are trying to move, we can't lay in, we can't rest, we can't rest. So again, my name is Marian E. King. I have been an entrepreneur for 5 years. I've been working in the independent transportation role for the last 3 years. I am now a consultant for transportation businesses. For the last 3 years, I operated in the space of being an independent dispatcher because I knew that was the place to start and where I would learn the most. I operated in this space the same way I did in corporate America, came in on the ground floor, and 27 years later, I had been a trainer for over 14 years, but I started from the bottom and worked my way up. So I wanted to talk to you all today about the title is going go to the truck stop. Go to the truck stops. You all will hear me say that I went. I'll tell you what they said, what my experience is. Although I am not dispatching anymore or dispatching currently, I still keep up. I keep up with my old carrier. I keep up with the people who follow me, and I keep up with hitting the ground. Now, um, I'm not, please don't run away, okay, by what I say and what I do. But what I'm going to, like, a lot of you'll know that although I'm in the transportation space and this is where you find me, I try to help people see how what I say not only goes with what you do occupationally, but life. And our life experiences are what shape us, what allows us to move in a lot of the spaces that we're in. And I am a person that came up in church. Okay. So you'll see a lot of my references and the way that I move and operate is from that space, but it's not a space of religion and forcing. And no, no, no. It is just the examples that I have, they apply in life in different ways and spaces. So when you see me say, go to the truck stop, okay, if I had to associate a word with that, it will be a life word as well. Witness. Okay, when you're in a church capacity, they have something called witnessing, and that means you go out and you talk to the people and you witness. So let's talk about the word witness. Witness is to see it for yourself, firsthand. You witnessed it. Nobody had to tell you. Nobody had to run the video back. You were there to witness, and you can bear your own account for what you witnessed firsthand. Okay. So this is why I say go to the truck stop. If you're in this industry, if you want to get in this industry, you want to operate the same way you would at a job. When you go to a job and you submit your resume, okay, whether you're telling a lie or you're telling the full on truth, okay, you have on there something that you have done. Okay, you can bear witness to this is what I have done, this is what I have experienced, this is what I'm providing to you, this is why I want to be paid the way I want to be paid, this is why I want the position that I want to have. So, as someone who is operating in this space, you want to maximize every opportunity that you can to be able to speak to a carrier. You want to be able to say, although I do not drive the truck, okay, although I do not have the experience that you have, I have seen what you do. I have spoken to people, on my way. I have encountered, okay? And some of you will be blessed enough, like I was, to be able to get in the truck when you got a carrier. Because remember this, okay? Many of us are going to meet our carriers, and our carriers are not going to live where we live. We are able to operate all over the United States, but a lot of our carriers will not live where we live. But the blessed part about it is we route them. We do. We do. Okay. So I live in Georgia. If I get a carrier and they live in Louisiana, they live in Texas, if you find something good, now we always have to make sure that it is in the best interest and it makes your carrier money. So you want to, if you can, route them to where you live. Okay? Send them to a truck stop, bring somebody with you, meet them. Okay? I fortunately had the experience to ride with my carrier when we had the non-CDL box and when we got the power only. So I was able to experience all the bouncing and all of the things that go on. And doing this for several hours a day, you're going to be tired. Your body is going to ache, all sorts of things. So I had somebody ask me, you tell us, that you go to the truck stop, but how come you don't go live when you're at the truck stop? Okay. So here's the thing for me. Okay. At this juncture, I am not accepting any new carriers. When I go to the truck stop, I go to the truck stop to hear. Okay. As a dispatcher, as having the independent dispatching background for the last 3 years, as someone who is teaching you all, I need to know what to tell y'all. Okay. So that's one of the things. And when I go, y'all might laugh, y'all might not see the importance, but it is important. Okay. When I go to the truck stop, okay, I have my shirt on with my logo. I have on some jeans. I have on some tennis shoes. I don't wear any earrings. I don't wear any jewelry. I'm not out here to be cute. I'm out here to be presentable. But I want, for me, minimal is more. You cannot do anything about the way you look if you're pretty. You cannot do anything about the way that you're shaped. It's hereditary. But you can, if you choose. Okay, for me, I choose minimizing because I am not here to sell sex. Okay, lot lizards are real. Okay, and they are not all wearing booty shorts, mini skirts with no panties. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Y'all know I'm all about your business. Whatever your business is, if you are here to sell sex, okay, LLC that tail, okay, get your EIN number, okay, and pay your taxes on selling tail. If you're there for that, look the part and do what you're doing. But if you're there to just listen to them, just talk to them, not there to give, I don't go with business cards. I don't go with any of that. And also when I go, and I'm telling y'all this because this is what I do. And this is how I am successful at getting people to talk to me. Okay. I don't go with business cards and I just observe. If I step to somebody and I see them turning their head or they giving me I don't feel like hearing it, I'm not going to step up to them. But what happens is when I get somebody to talk to me, and the others realize that I'm not trying to sell them anything. I'm not trying to become their dispatcher. They become curious and nosy, and then they begin to step up. The reason that I'm originally at the truck stop is to observe. I want to vicariously see what they're doing, how they live, how long is taking them to get a shower, how much does it cost for them to get. I'm gathering information, okay? Just so I can know. So if I were to take somebody on, I know this is about how long it's going to take at this particular, because I can only go to the truck stops near where I live. So number one, know the truck stops where you live. Go visit them, go look at them, see if they are grass, if they are dirt, if they are muddy when it rains. These are things Because a lot of people don't know and understand. We don't just book loads. And the more that we know and the more familiarity we have, the more trust we're going to get. We can be respected for not driving the truck, but we can't be respected for just pushing paper. I don't know anything. I don't know where the truck stops are. I don't know where the pilot is in my area. I don't know, where Love's. I don't, come on. You can know all things in your area. Okay. All right. So I go, I observe, I see what's going on, so I get, hey, how you doing? How's it going this morning? Hey, how you doing? How's it going this morning? If because somebody's going to be on the same friendliness as you or a bit more. So hey, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I'm all right. How you doing? Huh? I'm in. I'm doing well. Just out here checking on y'all, seeing how you doing. Is this a good truck stop for you? You like the company that you work for? There's an end. So then they start talking, especially if they're not on the move and they don't have to go. They'll start talking. The reason I don't record, okay, is because I am a person that listens to listen, and I know when to respond. Some of these people work for other companies. Since I don't know what they're going to say, I don't go live. Because if I get to talking with somebody that works for a company and they start talking to me about how they want to start their own and how they're doing, I don't want them to lose what they have because they're planning. It's the same when you at a job. You're not telling your coworkers them. Now you might have a cool coworker, but you're not doing too much talking because you're still in the planning stage and you're not quite ready for anybody to know your move. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is, I'd like for them to be able to speak freely about how they feel about dispatchers, about how they feel about brokers, about how they feel about. And they need to know that, excuse me, I'm not here to clout chase you. I'm not here to say, y'all see, I'm out here for, no, I'm out here to really talk to you. I'm not here to sell you anything. Okay, so they'll be like, well, so what you, for the last 3 years, I was a dispatcher. I was an independent dispatcher. I got into the industry by way of that. This, is what I did, but I'm all about service. I have people that are getting into the industry. I have this up shift. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Good morning, Miss Mississippi. And what I'm out here doing is just talking, because I know people and I have people who want to get into the industry, and I like to be able to give them realistic information. I like for them to know that not all of you are here for dispatchers. Not all of you like us. Not all of you care for us. You will cuss us out. You will hang up on us. You do feel like we don't know what's going on and we don't care about y'all and we just want our money. So I'm here to have the conversation. I'm also here to listen to what you have to say, but I'm also here to present from this end. Okay. And as for me, this is what I did. Okay. I worked with a company who had never had any kind of experience in here. I worked with them. I worked my way up. I researched. I talked to you all. I listened to you all. This is what I did. This is how I implemented. Money was a byproduct, but learning how you all feel, what you all need, how you need to move, that was my basis. And then when they talk to me and they listen to me, they listen to my response, or they let me just realize that I'm just listening to them vent and it's okay. They realize that, man, I'm going in and dogging and dragging a dispatcher, and this lady has not said a word, because that's not what I'm here for. I need the honesty of them. And how am I going to get that if I don't go to their domain? If I don't go to where they are? If I don't witness? Because I'm still witnessing, because I am getting firsthand what they have for me, and I'm able to pour into them what I have for them, even if what I have for them is just a listening ear. This is important, because when you get a carrier, there are going to be times that as the dispatcher, you are just a listening ear. They are venting. about home. They are venting about how the truck doing the food. They are venting about how the shipper took forever. They are venting. We do more. Preparation is necessary to do in between. And yesterday, oh, what's going on with my connection? My box showing up? Nope. Must be something going on. Something is happening at the pole. But anyway, it is important that I share this information with you. No, you do not have to do anything that I say, because as y'all know, I say there's nothing that I say that is law. There is nothing that I say that is solidified and in stone. And the only way, that's no. I experienced it, but did I apply it? What did I apply? What did I apply? That better prepared you can be when you decide to make your move in whatever area you decide to make it in. Okay. And somebody to know where they came from, because they're gonna be, I know it was that lady that was out there. She was out there recording. Ready, because this has been their experience. Somebody has came, somebody has said, some kind of interaction happened that did not go well. And guess what? Everybody is in the same category. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what you're doing. Yeah. Somebody else said the same thing, but let me tell you what happened. Because everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. But I am determined to be the change I want to see. And not only am I determined to be the change that I want to see, I want to also share. I want to inform. Whether people take it, whether people leave it, it won't be because it was unsaid. Okay? It won't be. So I wanted to share this video today. Good afternoon. It's not going to be long. I mean, unless y'all have questions, concerns, but I wanted to talk about that. Just simply go to the truck stop, ride by, or wherever. Go to the truck stop if that's what you're getting ready to get into. Ride through the neighborhood where the mansions are when it's open on Sunday, and witness how people are living and how it looks. Whatever you're doing, go into that space so you can witness it and see it for yourself. First-hand account. Firsthand. How do you feel in it? How does it feel to you? How does it look to you? From the outside and now on the inside, what are the differences? What can you formulate now? What can you do? How can you do? How can you be better? How can you be happy? What if you get into the experience in the space and you say, this is not for me at all? Okay, just step into it. Go to it, go buy it. Just do it. So for those of you who are stepping into this industry, whether you're going to start your own trucking company, your own dispatching company, your own brokerage, step into the space. As I told my carrier when he fought me because he didn't want to learn how to dispatch and he felt like I was doing a great job and he didn't want any parts of it. First, no man knows the day, the time, nor the hour, okay? Second, no one should know more about your business than you do, even if you don't do the task. Go to the truck stop, look around, see what they're doing and how they're doing, even though you don't do that particular task. Because it's going to help you when conversations are had. You will be able to follow them better. Going to the truck stops in your area. And I would suggest, even if you go to the truck stops within a 20-mile radius of where you live. I'm not saying go 2-3 hours away, just within the 20-mile radius. Find out where the truck stops are in a 20-mile radius. Find out where the Pilot and the Loves are within a 20-mile radius. These are all things that will help you with your carrier. Okay, these are all things that will help you. And most of these things and places operate the same way. So if you have a general idea of what's going on, you can still speak to something. Even if you say, hey, I know at the Pilot, the Pilot over here, it has a Hardee's at it, but the Pilot over here has a McDonald's at it. At the, the Loves over here doesn't have a restaurant at all. The Loves over here has a Subway. Know your QTs. your quick trips. If you have quick trips in your area, quick trip, QT, whatever you call it, is a safe space. Okay. We have a QT here in I think the city might be Norcross. It's a whole truck stop. They have created a whole side where they can sleep and rest. So these are just things that you can do just in your research phase. And this is also things that will help you. Good morning, Rodney. Good morning. That will help you just when you're speaking to a carrier. Even if, let's say your services that you thought that I'm just going to, this is a service that I provide. I'll find I'll find and book your loads. I'll negotiate your loads. I'll submit your paperwork for factoring. I'll fight for your tow new, your layover, your all of the things. And also, I do check for, truck stops in your area. See, what's going on with them, how close you are to them, how long you can stay at them. These are things that you can just add, especially when you're trying to speak to your percentage. HRU. Y'all, I'm older. HR. How are you? How are you? I'm well. Listen, y'all, don't listen. I don't be knowing the little letters, but I be trying to figure it out. But I figured out. So how are you? Thank you, thank you, Hershey, to the rescue. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Listen, live. It happens. I'm good. How are you? It took me forever to figure that out too. Listen, y'all. Woo! And I don't let my young adults talk to me like that, because here's the thing for me. I always want them to be quick with it on the real words. Also, we live in the time of LOL and so I got it though. I got it. So yes, I am well. So if y'all have any questions, any concerns, like I said, this was a short one today, but it was important. Go see about your surrounding area. As a dispatcher, there's a lot that we can do that seems small, excuse me, or we may not feel like or know that we can do certain things. Like I said, when I got started, I told y'all I was working with that box truck, non-CDL, new authority. So I was out here. When I would go to the grocery stores, I would go to the meat store. Hey, how y'all doing? Especially the mom and pops. How many of these locations do y'all have? In what cities? In what states? Okay, little small furniture places. How many of these do y'all have? In what states? How often do y'all need something moved? Because my carrier and them understood that you got this 24-foot box, non-CDL. We gonna have to hump it. And if you're willing, so am I. So they were out there. We was on. Let me tell y'all something. If you get the ebook, Marian in the Box Truck, I tell you, I realized real fast that the load board was not going to be my boo. Just for this, brokers were not going to be my portion at that time. Now, yes, I was still on there. I would still try. As a matter of fact, that's what I would do first. I live around a lot of truck stops. Okay, Letitia, that's what I'm talking about. And just go look at them, even if you go get the address to them and you know that your carrier is going to be close in your area. You let them know. But I was out here. I was just like, oh, they were like, no, nobody wants to work with them. Oh, they have to be in service, have to be moving for this amount of time. And I was like, oh, money still need to be made. So I said, hey, we're going to have to really pound the pavement. Okay. We're going to have to, I know we heard about no touch freight, but we also talked about in this first 90 days how it's going to be challenging and we need to be open to all of the things. Now, at the time we got started, 90 days was what it was, for people to start seeing you. Now it's about 6 months. Okay. We just being honest. And they were like, okay, cool. We got our own pallet jack. It's electric. We got our own straps. We got our own, let's go. I said, oh, okay. So listen, we bust out on Craigslist. Maybe we was moving furniture, refrigerators, houses. We were moving it. because we needed to do what needed to be done. But my first order of business in the morning, every morning, is I would be up at 6:30, 6:45. That's when those loads start going on there, because you know when it comes to the box, you can't be getting on the load board at 8 o'clock looking to see who you're gonna call. No, you need to already have them written down and highlighted, because at 8 o'clock you need to be dialing. At 7:59, you need to be dialing all 9 numbers. At 8 on the dot, you need to be hitting that 10th number, and you got to be going. And this is another thing, y'all. When you do that, if you call and the thing say, the number that you're calling is on the line with somebody else, just go ahead and hang up. Go ahead and hang up and get on to the next ones, because you got to be first, and you don't have time to hold, because you will find yourself holding, and they will either hang that line up, or they will come on the line. They won't even speak to you. They'll answer the line and say this load has already been covered, and hang up on you. You don't have that kind of time. You have to go, go, go. This is important to know, because you all will have some of these carriers, which makes me think that you don't know about or know how to do the interview process. So if you hit the link in my bio, head over to my Shopify store and get the ebook My Homeboy Said. It will help you out tremendously. It's $10. But when you interview a carrier, when you get ready to go into the contractual agreement, you want to make sure that they know I have all the information. You told me what you need to run this truck. You told me what you need for everything. All I need to know from you is the morning that we're going. When I reach out to you and say, good morning, are we still making a move today? Just be ready, because I'm not looking for a load. I'm not calling you to tell you about the load and see if you want it. Then you decide you want it. Now I'm about to go over here and call the broker and see if we can get it. This process moves quick. Nobody has time for that. So being that I already know everything that you need, when I confirm that we're moving, you need to be ready. Have your boots by the door if you're still at home, but be fully dressed, or have that truck running and ready, because we're going to be on go. Where do I get a list of things needed to get started for truck dispatch? Letitia, are you in the membership? I'm almost sure you are. And if you are, have you started watching the videos for the course? The very first video for the course has everything that you're going to need. Did you see that? Let me know. And please, if you're in the membership, please ask your questions in the membership. It is better. These lives are for people who are not in the membership, but you are in a space where you can reach out, and I can, get you taken care of. So it's the very first training video. It has everything that you will need. So if you cannot find it, comment in the Discord space and I'll get you together. All right, we're gonna get you right. But yes, y'all, this process is it fairly immediately too. Letitia, got you. I got you. But yes, y'all, it moves very, very fast. So if you did not know that, make sure that you know now. I'm not saying everybody need to be in the membership. That's the only way you're gonna know. But if you're listening to this, just know when you get ready to take somebody on, let them know that now that I've gathered this information, now that I've taken a look and seen, what we can do and how we can move, we're going to be moving. We're going to be moving. What's your opinion on having more than one dispatcher? Okay, for me. When I go into a contractual agreement, dispatcher, I let them know that you are not obligated to me. I don't lock them in there. I don't ask them into it. What's the membership link to join? If you hit the link in the bio, Duchess ATL, then you will hit the Patreon link and you will sign up for the Dispatch Trinity. And y'all, I just dropped some hot money in the Dispatch Trinity today. I told y'all eventually the name gonna change because I'm just gonna start putting in stuff for y'all to just get it. But today I dropped off a gem and a whole process on how you can make money daily. What you can do, how you can do it, what you need to say, how much you can charge, and you can do it as soon as you start, as soon as you watch the video. The membership is $50 a month. So it has the entire training course, dispatch training course. It has the video resource library, which shows all pre-recorded, because we did them live before, videos of people cold calling. It has mentorship videos where we did questions and answers and broke down what we do even more. And then you have access to live assistance. So yeah, that is what's happening. And I'll just be dropping more information in the space that will get people to, is even if you're not just dispatching, it will help you out in ways to do what needs to be done in your business, or just doing some type of business on the side. Okay. So having more than one dispatcher, for me, I do not obligate them or make them be obligated to me. What I do is do my best. So if I know that I'm dealing with a carrier that has more than one dispatcher, or even if I do not know, this is the information that I give them as a transportation company. You are able to work with whoever it is that you want to work with, but most of the time I wait for them to ask me that. But my response is, as an owner, operator, carrier, you can work with anybody you want to work with. If you want to pay this percentage over here and this percentage over there, that is your business. All I require is when I send out my good morning message confirming with you that you and I, okay, will be making moves today, and you confirm yes, that you keep your word. Because the reason I do it like that, because I drop quick. Okay. You will not mess up my relationships with brokers. So when I do that and you confirm, and I look, because we finding a load and negotiating all that, it's not easy and it's not quick all the time. So I've done the work. Okay. This is how I do. This is how I drop if I have to. I get the load. I send you the rate confirmation, and then I call. Hey, did you receive it? Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that because one of my other dispatch got me something and I'm already on that. I don't immediately address you because immediately I need to reach out to the broker. I don't have time to talk to you right now. The broker needs to know immediately that they need to get somebody to recover the load. Okay. So I say, okay, thank you. I prepare myself, because I don't know if this broker going to remain cool or come out of the bag on me, because I just said that I can do something, and now my word is no good to this broker. All of this is in formulation for the drop. Okay. So I called the broker back. Good morning again. Broker boo. All right. The owner said that they're not going to, the driver said that he's not going to be able to do it. And my apologies, but you'll have to take us off the load. Now I'm going to sit and listen to whatever it is they have to say, because my head is in the lion's mouth and I have to ease it out. Okay. So I'm going to let them say what it is they have to say, because I don't want to mess it up with me. Okay. They record it. Please send me an email. Send me an email to let me type it here for you. Nay and Royal, are y'all the same person? I don't know if it's the same person. But let me know. Okay. So I listen to the broker if they got something to say, or sometimes they might just hang up on you. They heard what you said, they're gonna do what I said, but they don't have nothing to say. Because guess what? Now they got to double back on doing some work that they thought they had already got done. Okay. When I'm done with that, I'm going to call you back. You're going to answer because you don't know that I'm about to spaz. Okay, you have no idea. So you're going to answer me. You don't know that you don't know that it's going left or nothing. Now I'm going to spaz professionally. Please believe it. So when I contact them back, okay, I let them know you're going to receive an email, okay, effective immediately. You and I no longer work together because in my contractual agreement and in the conversation that we had, I let you know that I had no problem with you working with as many dispatchers as you wanted. But when I confirm that we are going to work together and I get you a load and I contact you back, I expect you to move. Now you have compromised a relationship that I had with a broker. All right. Therefore, getting my credibility under the microscope, okay, and causing friction between a broker and I. This is something that I will not and cannot tolerate nor work with. All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Good luck in your business. Thank you. And as I'm hanging up, I'm pressing send because I type these emails up as I'm talking to you. So I don't got to remember what I said. I don't have to say what, As I'm speaking to you, I'm writing it up. As I'm pressing end on the phone, I'm pressing send on the email. We are done. We are done. It's not easy to book you a load, and it's definitely not easy to get and have and keep good relationships with brokers. And remember this too about brokers, y'all. Remember this and remember this well. A broker is not your friend. You can work with a broker for 2 years and have been wonderful every time. And you can have an issue with that broker one time and they will show their entire ass on you as if you were never good to them. Ask me how I know. Okay. Now, ultimately, I was still in good standing with the brokerage itself, but the broker that I was working with showed out so badly that I had to go over him and get some straightening. And he was very what do you call it? Passive. Like while we were on the phone and I had to do the cancellation, everything was wonderful. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We don't have any, that's right. It happens to the best of us. All right. Okay, so I'll get up, we'll talk when I have something else. Okay, fine. Right after it was a nasty email. It doesn't make any sense. You said that you were going to be able to do it. Don't you ever worry about contacting us again. We're not going to work together. Ho, 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 ho. I don't deal with this kind of stuff with folk in real life. Surely we're not about to net battle. We're not about to e-box. We're not about to email fight. No, we're not. Mm-mm. Do you work with box trucks? I started off with a box truck. I'm not doing any carriers right now. Quita Wilkerson. However, if you have questions, I am a box truck advocate. You hear me? That's how I started. Hey, that's what took me up through there. But if you need some assistance, wrote a book about it too. It's on my Shopify store called Marian in the Box Truck. But are you starting, Quita? Are you having problems going? Are you the dispatcher? Are you the driver? What's going on? Talk to me. Ooh. Ginger, put some more water on this ginger. Excuse me. And y'all, if you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask. I do answer. I do not make you feel any kind of way about your questions. I do understand and know that people are learning. And I do this. This is my free setting. That's why I come on here. That's why I stay on here and give y'all time. Because 30-minute consultations are $50. And we can roll. Okay. Yeah. What you got, Quita? At least give me something. Because we might not even have to, link up any other way. I might be able to get you right here. That's why I ask, are you starting the company? Are you dispatching? I have a DOT and MC number. Okay. Is it active? Do you have your equipment? Are you in authorized for property yet? Or you just did your application and everything and you waiting your 21 plus days? Used to be 21 days, but y'all now some of these things are taking over a month. Okay, so I would start with the ebook, my homeboy said, Quita, because that's what I was working with, and I talk about everything that we did, who worked with us when we were new, all of that. Liftgate, I have company. Okay, so you started. Okay. Okay. And Quita, are you CDL or non-CDL? Can you recommend a dispatcher for box trucks? I've been active for 8 months. Okay. Hershey, CDL or non-CDL? And for those of you who need a dispatcher, okay, send me an email to info@Emmteenestlogistics.com. Let me tell y'all, like I tell everybody, I will get your information. Send me the name of your company, the contact name and phone number, equipment. And what I'll do is the people in my membership, I will provide them the information. Okay. So somebody from the membership may call you, but I do not guarantee relationships, y'all. I can't tell people what to do with their company. This is important, y'all, because I can give the information to who I feel would be good, but I don't know if they having openings. I don't know. Use Keisha. I have a couple of options. You can join the membership, which you hit the link in my bio, go to the Patreon and sign up for the $50 a month membership. The Trinity, Dispatch Trinity, that's where you can get the entire course. You can get the video resource library, and you can get access to live assistance. All right, Quita, I got y'all. Listen, and as soon as y'all send it, I'll put it in there because I'm on with my community all day. So y'all send it over. I will get it to them. Even if y'all just talk, like I said, and it works both ways too, y'all. I may, somebody may contact you and you may not like, you all may not click. That's fine. You do not have to accept neither side. The dispatcher doesn't have to accept everybody. The owner operator doesn't have to accept everybody. If you feel like that person or that company is not going to work for you, you reserve the right to say thank you so much for your time. I'll be in touch, even if you know you're not. Okay. So yes, y'all, the membership is open. We moving and shaking. I not only give you this information, I also provide you with a way for you to start making money while you are preparing for your business, for a way for you to start making money while you are preparing for your carrier. So, because I know that as a dispatcher, we use a lot of time trying to cold call and trying to get carriers. So I said, hold up, wait. Let me try to put my people in the game and start making them some daily money doing what they already doing, but this is the way that they can do it. It will be this afternoon, but I'll send it. No problem, Quita. No problem. No problem. Okay, y'all? Y'all all right? Is this real hot? Yes, it is, but that's okay. I'm gonna let that ginger steep in there. Y'all, I'm just looking at all these. I got Instagram surprisingly been acting like it has some sense lately. So yes, y'all. And if y'all know anybody, tell them to come and sign up. I'm about to start back. Okay, so in the membership, okay, I was doing everything was self-paced, and then in the Discord space as you're running your business. But I've started back. I'm gonna start back the third week of each month. I'll do on Wednesday at 10 a.m. We'll do live cold calling. So if you need help, I'll post and you can be there. And then on Thursdays, at 6, we're gonna do live Q&A. I was just doing it monthly, but hey, Jazz, but I'm going to start posting in there weekly, just asking if anyone needs it. And then I may do, it a bit more often. But I try to at least give time for people to watch the videos and, see what's going on and then get to the questions. But again, you have access immediately. You can join the Discord space immediately. So nothing is off limits from the beginning. As soon as you sign up, ready to go. I just ask that you look through the Patreon space to get what you're needing. Don't just try to find what a Discord space is and then just come in Discord flying off with all of the questions when everything is in the space. All right. But we help one another. We move, we shake, we roll, we ask questions, we answer questions. We do the best that we can to make sure that you are okay. And I've been trying to do more in that space because I know there's a lot of information there, but also I still want to add and make sure that people are having options while they're utilizing it, because we use a lot of time. We use a lot of time as a dispatcher, okay, with no money, no reward, no yeses, a lot of no. Mm-hmm. So yes, anybody got any more questions? Any concerns? All right. So let me give you a rundown of what I have that may be helpful for you. If you don't, if you've already taken a course, you don't want to join the membership, you're having problems getting carriers, you don't know how to find them, you don't know what to say to them, you don't know how to retain them, you got a really, 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 really long dispatcher agreement, and after a great conversation, they're not filling it out, but you don't know why. But I'm here to tell you they're overwhelmed. It's entirely too much. They don't know what to do. All of that. I got you. So number one, if you need to know how to find your own carriers on the FMCSA website, interview your carriers on the FMCSA website, overcome objections that you will receive, because some of these people are going to test you, whether it's your patience or it's your knowledge. All right. I have an ebook. Hit the link in my bio and go to my Shopify store. You want to get the ebook. My homeboy said it is a game changer. It will bring you a level of comfort in cold calling that you never ever felt. And again, it will help you find your own leads on the FMCSA website. Okay. It will help you interview them. Ask them all of the questions that you need to know in making a decision on whether or not you want to work with them. Okay. It will also help you with overcoming objections and rebuttals. Why should I pay you? What are you doing for me that I can't do for myself? Well, the last company that I worked for did it like this. Well, my homeboy said all I needed to do was go get this box trucks and get online and get me a dispatcher, and I don't need a CDL, and they're going to get me $10,000 a week, and I'm going to be rich, and I'm going to be home every day and home every weekend. It will help you respond to these things because they're going to go there. Okay? And then, I have some other things in between, just things that we need to know. Like I was on here today saying why it is important to go to the truck stop. I'll help you, look up the things that you need to look into and watch out for. That's in there. And then lastly, what to say to a broker the first time you contact them. Okay. So if you get nothing else from me, please get that ebook and help yourself. Need a dispatcher agreement. I have one 20. Well, I think it's 15 because I keep forgetting to change it. So get it at the 15. It's a dispatch carrier agreement. It will tell you. It's plug and play. So put your logo, put your name. It has everything you need, and it is consolidated. It gets them to the point. They will fill it out and send it back. It's not overwhelming, and it gets the job done. Okay. And then Marian in the box truck. That is my little kind of memoir of when I started and when no money was coming in, what was happening, crying, praying, when some money came, when no money came, when a lot of money came, who worked with us, everything. And all of the receipts are included. Okay. And then I have, if you just want the course only, the self-paced dispatch course, if you just want that only, you can hit the link in my bio. And for $97, you can get 30-day access to the course only. Okay. But if you are someone who wants to be in the membership, okay, go to the link in my bio, go to the Patreon, pay your $50 to get started. It's $50 monthly, and you have access to the course in its entirety, the video resource library with all the things that we have learned and talked about, and access to live assistance. Yes, I am the one talking to you. Sometimes it's Gina who assists me. Sometimes it's us as a community. That is the space you're going to want to be. That is where I'm going to be working it and adding it, and who I'm going to be looking for when my application is complete for the government contracts. I'm going to be working with you all. Y'all already going to be in my directory. I'm going to be coming through here. Hey, what you do, what you got, when you're ready. What's your capacity? What's your, okay, like I said, everybody that is there won't always be interested in the transportation industry, or they may start there and then we grow into something else. Okay. So I'm going to hold on. I really feel like God sent me to you. I've been following you for a while. God told me to use my contract to pour into your community. Obedience. Come on now. Okay. Hey. So yes, y'all. All hearts and minds are clear. All right. So I'm going to get off here. Thank y'all for being here. You could have been anywhere but here, but you decided to pass by here and give me just a few minutes of your time, and I greatly appreciate it. I will see you all later. I don't know if I'm coming here later today, but tomorrow for sure. So if you have any questions, any concerns, any topics, please send me, drop a comment under the video. My husband and I want to start a trucking business. Where do we start? Okay, Island Vibe 4. Okay, Island Vibe 4. I will send, I have a thing on my page how to get started. It's like a list. But I'm not sure what you need, but this list will help you all with direction. Is that what you're needing? Just what to do. It'll tell you about, what to do, where to sign up, your BOC3, like just all of the directions that you need to go in. That's not the start, MD for shoes. That's not the start, because that's how a lot of people are dead before they even get started. They go and get a truck, but don't know nothing else. From opening business. Okay, so this will get you from start to finish. All right. So I'll send you that message. Actually, I'm gonna write your name down and I'm gonna tag you on it so you can screenshot it and have it for yourself. All right. So y'all have a great one, and I will talk to y'all later. Island Vibe